In this presentation, we are going to look at annualizing returns from an investment. So, an investment manager is reviewing its performance over the past year. The fund began with 100 million invested in equities and achieved the following quarterly returns. So, in quarter one, it had a positive return of 5%. So, the value at the fund at the end of the quarter was 105 million. Over here. In the second quarter, things didn't go so well. The fund lost 20% of the value, and at the end of the second quarter, 84 million. But then things began to pick up. Third quarter, plus 10%, and it went up to 92.4 million. Not quite as dramatic, but another improvement up to 97 million. So, what we're going to do is determine the overall performance. So we have the returns for each quarter there. What we're going to do now is annualize them. Now, the thing about, we're going to take a very simplistic approach first, and we will compute it on the arithmetic basis. And essentially what this is it's a very simplistic system, but we can sort of see soon enough now that it is not exactly the most intuitive, or the most useful, really. So again, in the first instance, the fund went up 5%. I'm just going to do 5%. Then it went down 20%. Then it went up 10%, and then up 5%. Okay. So the arithmetic basis of that there is 0%. Now, is that a very satisfactory answer? Not really, no. So, what we're going to look at now, I'll just say, for the sake of, there we have it there again. I've done it in terms of proportions there. 0. Let's do it on a geometric basis. So, this is a bit more of an appropriate technique for calculating such a thing. So, the geometric basis, 1 plus 0.05 times 1 minus 0.20 times 1 plus 0.10 and 1 plus 0.05, and we multiply all of those numbers out together and then subtract 1 from those numbers. So let 1.05 times 0.8 times 1.1 times 1.5, or not 5. Multiply all those numbers out and minus 1 from that. The answer there we will get is, I have it down here on this next slide down here, just for this. There we have it there. So the answer works out to be, whoops, I've gone to the wrong page. Let me go back a second here. So, there we go. Sorry about that. Now, the answer works out to be, if you multiply everything I just done there, 0.9702 minus 1. So the answer works out to be minus 2.98%. Okay, let's just go back to the end of year in financial terms. So at the end of the year, the fund was worth 97 million. So we've actually an idea of 0% is just nonsense there. So minus 2.98%. Well, roughly that looks to be pretty much close to losing 3 million. So obviously the geometric distribution, or the geometric calculation, is the appropriate calculation for annualizing returns.